Hey there! If you're watching this, it's probably because you're on the hunt for a great dog trainer right here in Oshkosh. Well, you've come to the right spot. We're going to walk through everything you need to know to find the perfect fit for you and your dog. And that's really what this is all about, right? Making that relationship with your dog even stronger so you can both get out and enjoy our city with a little more confidence. The right training can really open up your world. You know, living with a dog here comes with its own unique moments. Let's look at a few common situations you might recognize. But don't think of them as problems. They're just opportunities to understand each other a little better. Sound familiar at all? Maybe your puppy gets a little frazzled by all the activity near the university. Or your rescue dog just has to tell every single cyclist on the Riverwalk what they think. Or hey, maybe you just love to take a relaxing walk through Menominee Park without your arm being pulled the whole time. These are such normal things, and the good news is they're totally workable. Okay, so first things first, before you even start looking for a trainer, you gotta know what you're trying to achieve. It's like putting a destination into your GPS. If you don't know where you're going, it's pretty hard to pick the right road to get there. So which category feels right for you? Are you just starting out and need those foundational skills, the basic obedience that makes everyday life go smoothly? Or do you have a new puppy and it's all about socialization and house rules? Then there's behavior modification. That's for the trickier stuff like anxiety or reactivity. Pinpointing this helps you find a trainer with the right specialty. Once you have your goals, it's time to think about the how. There are different philosophies out there, but the most effective modern training is all built on one core, science-backed idea. And that idea is positive reinforcement. Honestly, it's as simple as it sounds. You reward the behavior you want to see more of. So when your dog sits, they get something they love, a treat, some praise, their favorite toy. It's not about forcing them. It's about teaching them and making them want to work with you. It builds an incredible amount of trust and makes learning fun for them. So, where does the training actually happen? Well, you've basically got two main options: in-home private lessons or group classes. In-home is amazing for things that happen at home, like barking at the doorbell or manners with guests. Group classes, on the other hand, are perfect for practicing those skills with real-life distractions, like other dogs and people walking by. Okay, you know your goals. You've got an idea of the format you want. Now for the really important part. How do you choose the right person? Let's talk about how to vet a potential trainer. I like to break it down into a simple 3-step checklist. First, make sure you understand their method. You're looking for that positive reinforcement we talked about. Second, check out their credentials. And third, have a list of key questions ready to ask them. You're going to see a bunch of letters after a trainer's name, and it can look kind of like alphabet soup, but those letters mean something. Credentials like CPD-TKA or KPA-CTP show a trainer has a solid, tested foundation in training skills. Now, if you're dealing with more complex stuff like fear or serious reactivity, you'll want to look for advanced certifications like those from the IAABC or a CBCCKA. That just means they have deeper expertise in animal behavior. Okay, have a notepad ready when you call a trainer. You'll want to ask about their methods and their certifications for sure. But here's the question I think is really valuable. How will you help us practice in real Oshkosh locations? That tells you if they can connect the training to your actual life. And, of course, always get a clear answer on the total cost and exactly what's included. All right, let's get into the practical side of things. We're talking about the investment, and just as important, where you can take all these new skills and put them to the test around town. This is usually the first question on everyone's mind, and for good reason. It's a really important part of the decision. Having a handle on the typical costs helps you plan and figure out what works for your budget. So let's just break down the numbers. You can see that a multi-week group class for puppies or adults is generally going to be in that $150 to $250 range. A single private lesson will probably be around $100 or so. And then you have the bigger investments like in-home packages or day training, which offer that really intensive one-on-one help. So the takeaway here is pretty clear. While a one-off lesson can help with a specific issue, you'll almost always get the best value and the best results by committing to a package. That consistency is what really helps the new habit stick. And this is the fun part. This is where all your hard work pays off. You can take those skills and use them out in the real world. Remember those scenarios? You can go to Menominee Park to work on that leash walking, or head to the Riverwalk to practice calm greetings. The Y-Wash Trail is fantastic for working on focus. And of course, Best Friends Dog Park is the perfect safe space to practice recall. So, let's bring this all home. Because the whole point of training isn't just about getting your dog to sit or stay, it's about building a life together where your dog can be a part of more of your adventures, confidently and happily. It really is that simple. When your dog knows what you're asking and you know how to ask clearly and kindly, all that stress just melts away. What's left is a stronger connection, a deeper trust, and just an easier, more joyful life together. So just think about it for a second. What would that look like for you? Maybe it's a quiet stroll through the farmer's market, maybe it's relaxing on a patio somewhere downtown, or maybe it's just having friends over without all the chaos. The right training really does open up a whole new world for you, both to share. Good luck with your search.